Well, I said this in my pregame interviews. I think Chicago is probably offensively, besides Washington, the best offensive team in this league. They can stretch the floor at all 5 positions a lot of the time. It wasn't one person that beat us. It was kind of the collective roster. And so I thought it would take 80 to beat them. I thought the last time we played them, and we were close. We were almost right on that mark. I thought we didn't execute coming out. For us, we have to get paint touches on the first 5 possessions of the game. We didn't get a paint touch. But I thought we obviously recovered out of that and had a lead after the first quarter. But you can't win in this league if you shoot 35%, We're shooting 36.5% going into this game, and we shot 35%. You just put so much pressure on your defense to be perfect when you don't make open shots. And I thought some of our shots were good, some of them weren't. I thought Bentley was aggressive. Breland really shot it well and tried to keep us in the game for a while. But it's those stretches where we don't either get good shots or we don't make open shots or turn it over, and then they come down and it's 3 possessions in a row and it's an 8-0 run, and then we get emotional, and you play a second half without your best player, with a broken nose probably. So that doesn't help. You take Tiffany Hayes out of the lineup, and she puts pressure on the D, she puts foul pressure on the D, she collapses people, she gets people more open shots than we sometimes get. But we just, we missed some easy layups, and threes that I think would have put pressure on them. But you have to score against Chicago. They're a really, really good offensive team, really good.
Any update on Tiffany?
No, she'll get an X-ray in the morning, probably a broken nose. I'm sure it hurt like heck.
Did you see exactly what happened on the play?
I was told, it was a melee in the lane, obviously. It was a technical because it was an elbow to the face, so anything above the head, but it was not a flagrant because it was a natural basketball play. Diamond caught her with an elbow in the nose. So don't get me wrong, I don't think there was anything malicious. I think it happens. I think it's a scrum in the lane. You got some really athletic people, going for a loose ball in the lane, but doesn't make it any easier to deal with, when your best player plays 15 minutes.
Do you think your problems lie mostly on your defense or your offense tonight?
I don't think you can shoot 34.7% and win games. Does your defense have to be better? Absolutely. But some of that is sometimes the shots they get, and they're just a good offensive team. They are. It's not a mystery that 29 assists. They share the ball, they make the extra pass. So at times you're flying around, you're doing a good job in the first or second action, and then they break you down and make an extra. And Gabby Williams has hit a 3 in both games against us, and statistically you wouldn't even guard her. It seems to be the pattern against us. Even the players that don't shoot it well seem to, the Ruffin Pratts of the world that make 6 threes against us and then go 0 for 4, and then so some of that is game plan related, and some of it was at times we had breakdowns, we miss a switch, then we've got to help, then they kick it out, and Dolson was a difference. Dolson really stuck them for them and stretched the floor for them with the 5. We're used to Lavender wanting and getting a lot of those shots, but Dolson's a good 3-point shooter, but not a high volume 3-point shooter. And so, when she goes 4 for 5 and really 4 for 4 until the game was, the one she finally missed, the game was out of reach.
What happened with Saints? Because she only played 11 minutes. Right?
I just didn't think she was flying around. I don't think she was aggressive. She had 3 turnovers in 11 minutes. She got back cut by Diamond on a baseline out of bounds when I said, watch for the back cut. Sometimes it comes down to focus and energy and effort, and sometimes players don't have it. Sometimes teams don't have it. If you watch enough games in this league, there's days that players and teams are just off. And there's no explanation for it because it's not a rest situation. It's not. I just didn't think she had it. I thought Nia was playing with more energy. I thought Maite handles the ball better and was defending better. So,
Jessica, you shot the ball really well tonight. What was the big difference that you saw in the first quarter? You guys ended with the lead. What would you say was the big difference that you saw there from the first quarter as opposed to quarters 2, 3, and 4?
Energy, right? Is this on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, energy. We started off really well. Energy was high. A lot of that was tip. You know, like you saw, she got out, she stole the ball, she did this crazy layup, she turned around. I mean, all that gives us energy, and we kind of, I wouldn't say really lost it, but you know, when referees get in the game and you know stuff happens, you know, we had that stretch when we were just standing around because tip was down. You know, that kind of took away some of our energy. But like Coach said, we just got to get out there and run around and find it, no matter what.
And Alex, you had 21 points tonight. What was working for you offensively on the court?
I mean, nothing special. I mean, I credit my teammates for, you know, getting me open looks and creating for me.
She was aggressive off the bounce. That was the biggest difference. I mean, she scored 2 times at the charge arc, you know, so getting herself some easy ones, I think was a big part of that.
And Coach, what were the changes that you made at halftime to account for Tiffany Hayes' injury?
Well, we started Alex in her place. You know, our bench got shorter, obviously, as a result of that. You know, I mean, we went to basically a small lineup at times. Alex and Renee and Maite gives us 3-point guards, players that can shoot, pass, and handle it. You know, it forces us with Mo having a calf injury, and we were already down a player in the post, so that forced Nia down a spot at times, which is good and bad, you know. I thought Nia gave us some energy at the 4, but at the same time, you know, she was someone that it eliminates our ability to like be big on diamond and 3-4 switch, and when she's at the 3, and so, you know, we were just down another body. Not that I didn't think we could beat this team without Tiffany, but she certainly is an energy player. She's really good at guarding Quigley, you know, and keeps her off balance. She's done a good job over the course of my 2 years on Quigley anyway. And so it's 2 games in a row we've lost Tiffany in the Chicago game. It was the last 7 minutes when we were up there when she had the hamstring pull, and then here for the whole, you know, second half. So it's not an excuse. I mean, we have enough good players, but when you're down, you're already down Angel, and you're down Tiffany, and you're down Mo, you know, who flies around and gets us extra possessions. I mean, when you shoot 35% and you only get 8 offensive rebounds, you know, you gotta go get the basketball. You gotta give yourself extra possessions when you don't shoot it well. So eliminating Mo from that, she's someone that gives us extra possessions.
Do you expect Monique for next game? Or?
We'll see. I don't know, day to day.